not legal in Vegas city limits.
It's like in the outside.
But it's like in, is it Clay County?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that. Whatever county
I'd be lying
they're
if
in.
I said I did.
It's legal in the county area.
Yeah.
But that's how it was in Germany, too, is that was a legit business, and it was regulated, and they had all these health standards and all this other stuff.
Bitches in these white vans waving at you as you go down the road.
I just think it's funny they park down the side of the road.
They do, yeah.
I think that's hilarious. Like, just can't make it home.
What kind of bad experience does she have with him over in Germany? Because she's clearly
just nasty prostitutes.
Okay.
It was funny. It was funny when that guy that I worked with, his parents came
Oh yeah,
over,
that was funny.
You know-
and across from the base, like literally across the road, there was this bar, and it had a flashing red heart. Flashing red heart means there's hookers there. Well, he didn't know that, and he walked in, and he and his wife walked in, had a couple of drinks, everything. They got back to this guy's house, and he was like, "Wow, all the women there were so nice."
So friendly.
I bet they were.
He was like, "Where did you go?"
Yeah,
he's like, "Right over there."
Did
He's
it have
like,
a flashing heart on the sign? Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, they were prostitutes." And he's like, "Oh." So, yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, I've never understood, like, it's just a morality thing is the only reason it's illegal. I've never understood why it's illegal. I mean, it seems like it would protect them and protect, I mean, like, their pimps couldn't beat them up if it was, you know, so I really don't give a fuck. Like, I don't...
You know, the thing...
Because it's kind of like abortions. The people who are going to do it are going to do it.
Yeah. And it's... for me, if it were legalized and regulated, that would eliminate these girls getting pushed into it.
Yeah,
you know,
like the people that like.
Okay, but just because something's legal doesn't mean there's going to be people going around that legal.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right, but I
mean
think
that shit's still going to happen.
Yeah, and you're right, but I think that the instances would be dropped a whole lot. You know, if they had legal protection under the law.
You know, I don't know. Like, I don't understand, like...
There's too many people that don't want to go through the legal process because it's too much work.
But I guess I've never understood, like, if fucking's okay, and if you giving me money's okay, I don't understand why it becomes a problem if we fuck and you give me money. Like... It's the act itself is not illegal
because the government's not getting their cut.
That's exactly why it is. It's morality, and the government's not getting a cut, and so you can't fix the morality. People are either going to be pro or against, and I just don't have a dog in that fight. I don't give a shit. But if you regulate it, well, then the government gets their cut. You know, that takes away.
See, for me personally, on a moral ground, I don't agree with it. Just because there's a whole bunch of shit that could be a whole episode about why I don't think prostitution's all great. But I also don't think being hyper promiscuous is great either, whether you're getting paid for it or not.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you know, like if I'm just doing it as a hobby.
I'm just a hobbyist. I'm not a professional.
I'm an amateur.
Yeah, I don't care if you're getting paid or not. I think you're a hoe. So.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't care about. I just think that it's a good way to really beat the hell out of your self-esteem if you're just like.
Yeah, I guess
I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how to express what I'm trying to say.
I guess I should have said my moral issue doesn't have anything to do with the money exchange. It has to do with being promiscuous. You know, I mean, and people can judge me if they want to. I do not fucking care.
And if you want to be promiscuous, that's fine. It's just not something I'm interested in.
If you've been with 100 different guys, yeah, you're a whore whether you're fucking getting paid or not. So, you know, the money exchange isn't my.
What I will say, what bothers me is it's like people like if you've been with 100 women, that's okay. But if I've been with 100 men, I'm dirty. That bothers me.
That's what it is. They're like, "Ooh, he's a stud. Look how many girls."
But she's a whore, and that's wrong. If you're a whore, then I should be a whore. But if you're looked at as like, God damn, he can lay some pipe, then I ought to be looked at as she is queen of the women. Like, woo,
queen of the women.
But you know what I'm saying? That it annoys me that because when women are looked at as whores, a lot of times it's only that judgmental lens, the purity angle is only put on women, and that's not right.
No, it's absolutely not.
Everybody should be held to that standard.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, I don't really care what people do with their dirty bits. I don't like the way that sounds. Ugly bits.
They're naughty bits.
Yeah, because I don't care what
They're
you do
filthies.
within your business. But, you know, as long as everybody that is involved
Is consensual.
Yeah. And legally able to consent.
Yeah.
And no small animals are harmed. So
Or large animals.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Well, my problem is with regulation, though, it's going to raise the prices. So, like, what are these guys?
how much you paying now?
What are these guys? I'm just wondering what these guys on Pike Avenue that are used to paying $5 are going to do.
They're like, God damn it!
Okay,
Now we've got to
so-
cut in a middleman.
Yeah, but just like with Harbor Freight tools, you get what you pay for.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I can see that.
You know, I mean, I bought a cheap pair of jack stands that got recalled. That's all I'm saying. And I don't want to
Just imagine this guy.
Can they
God damn it! Now we got to cut in a middleman.
Yeah, so you know, I mean, it's like you get a cheap table saw.
You calling me a table saw?
Is that a new insult? Did I just make an insult out of thin air?
I got your table saw, boy.
You're
kind of flat chested.
you're a table saw.
Start calling people Harbor Freight. Okay, Harbor Freight.
I almost spit coffee on you. You almost got
Not
dead towels.
because of that. Just because. Yeah. Just. Harbor. That's good. I'm going to start calling people Harbor Freight randomly.
They're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
And I'm not going to explain it.
It's like when someone called, what was it, a pine cone?
Yeah, like,
Is that
and I've seen that a lot lately. That was not an isolated thing. I've been seeing, like, there are tag groups about OP is a pine cone. I'm like, what the fuck? That's the best you can come up with?
Yeah, I gotta look.
I don't. Is that an Urban Dictionary thing that I'm not?
I guess.
hip to something that the kids say.
I'm
Is
saying
that what the youngsters
something
say?
I've noticed lately, like the use of boomer has dropped off. Because I think people were just spewing it out there. Okay, boomer.
People weren't using-
and people would respond and be like, bitch, I'm 31. What the fuck?
People were using boomer indiscriminately.
Urban Dictionary, pine
Lord.
cone. An absolute idiot. Someone who's done something completely dumb and deserves to be called a pine cone.
What the
It's
hell
not
does that
even
have to do with
catchy.
being a
It's not
pine
even
cone?
like
Pine cones aren't live. They can't be stupid. So why?
just-
I mean, I've seen some dumb
I guess
shit,
you
and
have the brain cells of a pine
Yeah,
cone.
you're neither is your brain cells alive.
you know which insult comes to mind is calling somebody nipplehead.
Why nipplehead? I don't
Have
get
you
that
ever seen
either.
Little Nicky?
No.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I just found the second definition of pine cone.
Oh shit. Okay.
Is it good?
Noun. A hard, conical-shaped poo that comes out thin to the side first. Thick side last.
You gotta work that shit out.
And then your asshole slams shut at the end.
99% of all pine cones result in excessive pushing, a clenched jaw, and extreme discomfort. A pine cone is similar to feet first birth.
I may or may not have left a pine cone in your bathroom earlier.
Oh, God.
Third
I left a
definition.
pine tree.
A person who is so utterly dull and boring that you could dip them in peanut butter and roll them in nuts and birds would feed off of him.
Because I guess they're just like blah.
So with so many choices,
somebody
what are
bird
these
food?
people referring to?
Oh,
Yeah.
here's another poop pine cone. The kind of shit that involves tear-jerking pain and spiked and spiked feces coming out of your asshole.
Spiked?
This
What
is
have you been
arguably
eating?
the most horrible form of shit.
Salad. Lots and lots of salad.
Arguably.
It feels that there is something slicing your bowels as you force it out of your bum.
Oh my God.
Jesus H.
That's some
Christ
fucking razor
on a
blades in the
cracker.
Halloween candy.
Holy fuck me. I need that needs to be my new job, is writing definitions for that shit.
Oh, shit.
Holy fuck. Oh my god. What kind of, how much weed do you have to smoke to come up with that fucking shit?
I don't know. Let's try.
Yeah. That'd be a hell of a job. What are you doing? Getting high and writing definitions, motherfucker? I work for the Webster.
Before you pooped, you were turtle heading. After you poop, you pine cone.
And apparently bled out.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Oh my god, that's probably the best definition I've ever heard. For real. Oh my god. What?
Oh, Lord.
Tear jerking.
Damn.
That's fucking great. Oh my god, I've got to incorporate that into my vernacular. That's awesome. just the idea of tear jerking. Any kind of fucking.
Well, you really should be jerking while you're pooping anyway.
Well, apparently you've got a clenched jaw, which was oddly specific.
Because you're jerking too hard and you're.
Yeah. That could get messy as hell. And holy fuck. Oh, God, that's good.
Oh, Lord.
Fuck. There was one more thing that I... Nope, not that. We were going to talk about the Bermuda Triangle.
We were?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You told me to write it
it's
down.
moving?
Yes.
No, that's not fair. I need to know where it is stationary so I can stay away from it. If it can just
It's
follow me
slowly
around.
moving.
North.
What was it? Northeast?
Yeah.
Northwest?
That
No, I
explains
think
a lot about my life.
Okay, where does that
Something
come from?
because of the tilt. The tilt
Oh,
of the
the-
Earth.
the-
and its
Well, you know the
Well, because the magnetic poles
magnetic
shift,
North
yeah.
Pole moves, but here lately they've been saying it's like shifting way faster.
I want your coffee.
What?
I'm going to take some of your coffee and put it in my cup.
That was rude.
I don't want to make a whole nother coffee.
Yeah, no, I think that was it because they were
So
talking
does it
about.
have something to do with that?
Yeah,
Or-
I think
okay.
so. Because we were watching a thing about. Goddamn, she just took half of it.
Because I noticed. I saw that.
We were watching a thing about the what the
It
anomalies
was already
and
50% mine.
yeah, okay. About different reasons that ships go down and planes and everything, and they did the thing where the one guy
They
went.
said a lot of them were outside the Bermuda Triangle, where we think it is, but that's because it's shifting.
Yeah, that's when they came up with that. But they had that one guy that went into it, and with the camera crew on there, was like, yeah. Look at the
Oh, yeah.
compass, and the compass
Fucking
was
yeah.
fucking
shit
going
was
crazy.
going crazy.
Yeah, I saw something where they
What do they call it? Electrical cloud or something?
they were
like
doing
that?
some scanning
Electrical
and
fog.
they're
Yeah,
like under the surface of the ocean. There's some magnetic anomalies in the.
well, this was what he ran into, which I guess it's lucky that he ran into this because this is what he had ran into before. It was this thing called electrical fog, which Amber just said, and I've never heard of it. Apparently, what it is a fog that is hypercharged.
I have no idea. I guess.
It's got like an excessive amount of electrons in it, and yeah, man, every one of his fucking gauges and compasses just started going fucking crazy immediately. Yep. And he had the gauges for the crew to see. He was flying VIS visual only. But yeah, it was really crazy. And then, like she said, they started plotting all these disappearances, I guess, and noticed that they were starting to move outside of the triangle, and that's what gave them this idea that maybe the triangle was actually migrating or whatever.
That's just not fair.
I don't think so either. I mean,
Seriously, I would wonder if that had something to do with the moving of the.
yeah, I mean, well, that would make sense, and I wonder if it's moving or if it's expanding, because those are not the same thing. You know, if it's
I
expanding,
don't think it was an expansion.
well, they didn't say it was an expansion. That was just my thought.
Yeah, but it wasn't like things were doing like this. It was like all over here on this side of it. So
Yeah, but if it was expanding, at least until you started seeing those on the other two sides, it would look like it was moving. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's the geophysicist people doing that, I guess. So
Above my pay grade.
oh yeah. I geology never interested me. Physics does, but not geology. Okay, so what else we got? We got 15 minutes.
what's the magic words you say to open something?
Abracadabra.
No,
Open sesame.
Open
Sesame.
sesame.
it's actually open sesame.
Yeah, it's not sesame like the seeds.
Is
It's
this more?
no, this is actual shit. This is it's always been like
No,
this.
open sesame. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's not like the seeds.
Okay.
Yeah, open sesame never makes sense. Never made sense. Open sesame makes sense.
Yeah, but it doesn't really flow
From
off
its
the
apparently
tongue.
French ornament, we can safely conclude that it is not open sesame. Sesame is the name of a magic spell. The door may be What? I'm Googling Open Sesame or Open Sesame. Does Aladdin say